know.
Yeah, we should have ordered food, you know. Next time
See,
we'll
I like
pictures
my
on Google.
stuff fresh.
People think it's me, bro.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya marhaba.
Do you think social media has an impact on your identity?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask, what do you mean impact?
Does it affect your identity
Does it
Like,
change?
as in who I identify as, or how I carry myself as a person?
both?
I think
Both.
No.
I think
I-
with me it's different because I feel like on Snapchat I only have people, like my friends. So I feel like it can be me and not worry about anything like.
As in like everything, like social media, you know, like when you see other people, does that affect your identity?
I just feel like Snapchat is so different. I mean, it depends on the platform because Snapchat, like you said, is a very intimate thing. You can't really. You need someone that you actually have a connection with to have them on Snapchat, unless you're like some public figure or whatever.
Yeah.
But like with Instagram and
I
Facebook,
think we're more reserved.
it's not even really about being reserved. But I think that like no one really wants to be like the odd man out. So everyone kind of. Like, that's why the term basic is now used, because, like, everyone's trying to be the same. Everyone's trying to be carbon copies of each other. If you walk down, like, town, you'll see, like, hijabis all kind of wearing the same things. Because they're like, well, I saw this on Instagram, so I guess this is how we're supposed to dress.
Yeah.
So it does affect your identity, because you're thinking, like, this is how people, like, this is what people like, so let me do what other people like. I don't want to do me, because what if people don't like that?
Yeah,
So-
people are afraid to be unique and different from one another as well.
But
That's
I
how I
like
feel.
being me. Like I like wearing bright colours,
Yeah.
floral prints. Like
Thing is, I notice about you, like you are you, and you wear that like with pride. You carry yourself very well. Like if you were to describe her, like you could, just describe her, and everyone would know that that's fashion. Like yeah. But I don't. Okay, sorry. To answer the question, it used to, but I don't let it affect me anymore because I'm just there like, what's your business in my life? It's me. I have one life. I'm gonna live it the way I want to.
I thought the question was more on how does it affect, if social media affects people and their identity.
stop banging.
Alright then.
I feel like
What's your response to it?
I feel like Muslim girls would go on the internet and they'll try to identify with someone on the internet, on social media, and they would try to do what they can to be like them, or like to try to find someone to like, say for instance, Dina Tokyo.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah, I love
would
that.
identify.
I don't even know if you guys know what's
as a female Muslim hijabi, who would you go for support?
Listen.
They would go to the internet, they would go to these social media accounts, they would go to people like Dina Tokyo, I don't know, other girls that are on there that they follow.
Especially
I
young
know,
girls,
yeah.
especially growing
Yeah.
up in high school, I think people look up to
Yeah,
Dina
basically,
Tokyo a lot,
100%.
and even like Habiba or any of them online, because they haven't really.
success.
Yeah, exactly. That's
We're
what
talking
I
about that.
think.
We're also talking about representation, then, aren't we? You want to be represented. You want to be able to go somewhere on the internet and know that okay, if I look for this, I will find it in respect to me. Like the reason I'm saying that is because I get what you're saying. Like with Black Muslims, I don't know. Like obviously, yes, we're all Muslim, we're all under this one umbrella, but there is this misconception in society that Islam is like one race kind of thing. Like there's this one thing.
It
So that's the basis of why I'm starting my YouTube channel, in a way, like to kind of like represent that there is a Black community of Muslims out there. So like I get what you're saying about how it has that impact in the sense of like you want to be represented and just know you can find something that pertains to yourself.
Especially in the generation that we are in right now, it's like Muslims have a lot of hate, and there's a lot of camera and eyes on us and what we do, and it's like young people don't feel confident enough to be able to go out and wear a hijab or be able to go
some
out
people
and be able to even like be a Muslim or be identified as a Muslim. So to have people like that on social media that will help them identify or find their identity or find their personality in these people, I don't
They
see.
might find
I say social media does affect people's identity. That's
it has
in
a
that
certain-
aspect, but in terms of my personal identity, I feel like I don't need to. So I'm confident in the person I am, so I don't have to go out.
You found yourself.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
But it took a few years to get to where I am right now, and that's where most people are right now, which is why they use social media as a platform.
I mean, it is a double-edged sword because it's like everything you post at the end of the day, like as much as you say it's for yourself, it's also in the sense that might be part of you asking for people's approval because it's kind of like, oh, you want people to see this. Why do you want people to see this? And if you go back to the roots of it, you want people's perceptions of you to be so and so and so. So I don't know. I just feel like it's just in social media in general, you kind of see like a facade of like what people's actual lives are. You only see like the good parts, and it's very contrived.
Like,
Very
negative or
Yeah.
bad things. Say they have a bad day,
Yeah.
they won't put sad face. You know, I'm having a bad day type thing.
I think
So
some people do
Yeah.
because they want like that.
Yeah, those daily
For a
vlogs
real
sometimes,
person, like, why are you
yeah.
gonna be
But
fake and just put
But
all
the
of
thing
that
is,
stuff?
people gravitate towards positivity. So like, if you're starting something new, you have to like almost force the positivity. Like,
But some people love the drama, and then they want to find, oh, this person's getting divorced with this person. Oh my god, why? Or let me watch the YouTube video. Oh my god, let me follow the Instagram. You know,
That's why they kind of want to
people
be
get so much like
yeah.
I
I don't know, they just love it, and it's
I
like.
like positivity though, so if something makes me happy, I will get drawn towards it. So I think having happy people on like posting happy quotes and stuff, that does attract me. So I think that's a positive.
But like, say if someone's going through something and like, let's say they've got mental health problems, and they post it, people aren't gonna really. I don't know if people read it, but like people won't really pay attention to that because it's kind of negative, and not a lot of people talk about that subject. That's why when people put positivity up, everyone goes looking for it and stuff like that. But when they're talking about real topics that actually affect them, there's no one's really kind of interested in that aspect unless you're kind of going through it or that sort of thing. But I think it's half and half. Like,
Half an hour. But I actually feel like in this day and age, people are very open-minded. So mental health topics, which used to be taboo in years ago, people talk about it more. So I feel like there's more help and support being like. So if you post something about like mental health, be like, oh, I'm feeling really depressed, I feel really sad. I'm pretty sure that if I post that on Facebook, I'm pretty sure that my friends will reply back saying, oh, don't worry, like I got your back, like I will message you, let's go grab coffee, and they'll be there. I think it's about the people you surround yourself with, because if you give off a positive vibe, the people that you surround with will also carry the same vibe, and therefore they will always be with that.
Yeah.
That's what I.
But yeah, I mean, going back to social media itself, I mean, oh god, it's like the belly of the beast, isn't it? So I just feel like people. I mean, when you go out and stuff, and it's like you need that one picture. You just want to post it on social media. And,
I get carried away as well.
Yeah.
People because
different
people.
Is
I
it
think growing
worth
up-
even going if you didn't get that picture?
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Or if you didn't get how many likes on that picture, if you didn't get 100 or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I'm
Do you
going to
know-
delete it now. There's no point in having that
Yeah,
picture on
people
social media.
delete.
Yeah,
come back,
so
delete, yeah.
the fact,
It's like
yes,
a-
the fact,
Absolutely pathetic.
I actually have seen so many. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that you go through, because even me sometimes, like, I'll just delete a picture because I'm like,
Nah.
I didn't really get a response in it. So, I mean, it just shows you. It shows you, like, the length that you go to, or also like how much your mind has kind of been like almost brainwashed by this. You know what I mean?
But then again, I feel like with social media, we have like two sides. So there's you as a person off social media, and there's you on social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like me generally in person, I'm normal. I wake up in the morning, and sometimes I'm so late for uni. I just wear my pajamas and go. But then but that's like so because I don't
Shows up halfway through the lecture. Everyone stands out in their pajamas.
you know. Well, you see, yeah, because okay, then there's the side where I know, like in DMU, I'm comfortable. But then if I'm in that University of Leicester B, you too. Alright, stop. But yeah, it's true, you know. But anyway, as I was saying, like there's there's what you want to show the world.
Yeah.
There's what you want them to see.
So you kind of pinpoint.
True,
on
like
what
you
want to
can
achieve.
edit that picture to perfection to the point it doesn't even look like you.
How many filters you want to put on? Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I do. But then if anything, the more it doesn't look like me, the more I'm like, ooh, who died? Post that shit.
At the end of the day, you show. I feel like with social media, you show the world what you want them to see.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you just show them like you could be so in your comfort zone, but then on social media, I just want to be that person. I want to be that, that.
Yeah, I want to be
girl.
put
I wanna be
together.
posh.
That's
You know,
so
just to
true.
fit
That's
in.
so true.
Just to be that.
I
And
agree.
nowadays, we're all trying to emulate someone else.
Yeah.
Like even if you want to be in your comfort zone, you
Yeah.
want to be you want. Oh, please. There's a side of you that wants to be someone else.
None good.
There is
just
just
saying.
that
I'm
one
just
thing.
saying.
Like,
I know what
you
you
may
mean,
be
kind
you
of.
may be comfortable. You like
Yeah.
cooking, but then there's this one other cook. That
Oh yeah.
So you want to be like that cook. You want to be better than
The
that cook.
competitive, like,
Thank you.
aspect, yeah.
We all have that thing in us. Like you
Yeah.
may try, you may
try.
say, oh, it's in. I feel like it's in everyone.
Yeah.
There's that go-to. There's that thing you're always fighting for. For example, Michelle Obama's first lady. Deep down, you're like, okay, maybe I don't want to be first lady, but I want to have a status. I want to be somewhere important.
Yeah.
Like I want to be seen as someone important to someone.
I want
Or maybe to-
authority. Yeah.
Thank you. Or when you say you want to make a difference in the world,
Yeah.
you have to show people that this is what I do to want to get to make a difference in the world.
But I feel like, okay, this is just my personal opinion, but I feel like I like to take certain people's traits, like the good traits, and kind of embody it. So like let's just say like Superman.
Sorry, I was thinking of it like super. I was thinking superpower.
Yeah, it's like, let's just say Superwoman, who's like one
Yeah.
of my favourite YouTubers. I feel like her positivity really helps the world go around, and I feel like embodying that and using that in my everyday life. I think-
Exactly. So what I mean by everything within all of us is just something that you're trying to get. You're
Yeah.
You're trying to be a better version of yourself every day.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, to that I can. That when you were explaining it, I was just there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what do you mean?
sorry
What do
to
you
sum
mean?
it up.
Yeah.
You're trying to be a better version
That
of
is
yourself.
literally what
So
I
it has to you have to be seeing stuff to be able to be a better version of it. You know what I mean? Like for example, we see our mothers. Obviously, everyone's mom is perfect, but there's something they do wrong, and then you always like, okay, when I have my child, I won't do what mom did.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
would do
change it
change it a little bit. For example, okay, maybe like see like okay now some of like if you're not comfortable like I can't just walk up to my dad and be like okay I have a boyfriend, you know. But then I want when I'm married, I want my daughter to be able to go to her dad and be like, there's this guy I'm talking to.
So
Like,
it's easier for them to talk. And
yeah,
connect,
and so it's like when there's social, and then you're like, I kind of have that.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want it exactly, in your mind you're thinking.
It still plays a part in your life,
Yeah.
whether you
But I-
want it to or not. Like it still comes across.
It's a bit like
So I feel like it just social media just hasn't had no. It's just, like at the end of the day, it's all
No,
about
no,
social
no,
media.
not the point. The point that I was going to say was a bit out of topic. But like, I personally feel like if our parents didn't raise us in a certain way, we wouldn't be the people that we are. So I kind of am kind of grateful that we are kind of raised in a certain way. Like, I'm not saying that no, like you should. Like, I'm not against you saying that. Oh, I need to improve on something. Yeah, we all do. But I just feel like it feel like
They kind of done it the best they could,
yeah.
but because we've learned our generation and how we want maybe our kids to turn out, maybe it's easier for them to talk to us stuff like that. Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
what
say?
I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Their generation was different to ours, so like they've done it the best they could.
To improve.
No, I feel like it's all part of learning from the previous.
Yeah.
They learn from their parents.
We
So,
learn from them.
and then we learn from them, and then our kids learn from us. So it literally just keeps climbing up.
Yeah, true.
I mean, social media, man.
To be fair,
use it as a platform
yeah.
For
Expressing
to be
themselves.
someone else.
Oh, to be
I
someone
think
else.
growing up especially,
There's two
growing
parts to
up
it.
especially, you know when you're in like high school and even now, like year 7 have iPhone, I don't even know why, I had a blue phone.
I had a blue life.
Yeah, exactly. So like they have social media and they're kind of in that confused stage where
Yeah.
they want to be other people. So
Yeah.
they're kind of being someone they're not, looking after people that they might want to be, but when they're growing up at maybe our age, they kind of find themselves. So it's different as you
Sometimes they
grow up.
get lost in
And they get
social
lost
media.
in
Because
it, yeah.
like, say you're talking to someone and like over WhatsApp or whatever on social media, like, what, and they're so funny. I want to speak to them face to face in the car and say a word, and it's like, who was I speaking to all the time?
That is
Just
so.
because-
That's happened to me so many times.
Exactly.
The world like built black to you in real life.
Yeah,
It's
The
just
world has
like,
become tech savvy.
I don't see
So
anything wrong with that. That's no. Listen. Hear me out. For certain people, there's nothing wrong with that. For example, introverts and those that just have anxiety.
Yeah.
That social media, like sometimes with certain people, literally, if they're in front of me, I can't say a word. like especially beautiful people. I'm just there like, yo, it's good. But
But I
like,
think that's just nerves.
yeah, no, but
insecurity.
honestly speaking, though, with some people who just have anxiety or are introverts, and like someone has told me that I'm actually quite grateful that we have this texting platform because it removes, you don't see the person's face, so they feel they're more easily able
You
to
can-
express
You can
themselves.
say
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe like, and then
And I can think more about what I'm gonna say because when I'm speaking, obviously you just have like a few.
But that's the real you. That's you. Do you know what I mean?
I guess so.
Yeah,
face to face,
But then face to face, it's like you're fake.
the face to face is some people, yeah.
I
some
mean,
people are fake,
social
but-
media, I guess, is just the edited you. You know what I mean? Some the things that you would, you just, you just rubbing off the edges of your square, just like making things nice, so presentable for people, kind of thing. So, I mean, it's everyone's, human desire to kind of want to strive for perfection. So, I mean, people hate our intrinsic selves. That's just how we
as I
are.
said before.
That's
You show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah.
With social media.
That's true.
That's
very
just
true.
it. You wake up in the morning, you're normal self, but you won't just wake up and post a picture. Some people, but then I feel like it's because they're trying to show something else, or they're trying to portray something different, or they're trying to explain themselves in a different way.
I
For
wake up
example,
7 o'clock in the morning. I Snapchat.
but then you're Snapchatting with your Snapchat people that are
Yeah,
your
that's
friends. You don't have an open
No,
Snapchat
they
for
know what
everyone.
you're like.
I actually do have an open
But man,
Have you ever
if posted
posted
on
yourself
Instagram
just
and had a big following, they
randomly?
wouldn't like.
That's true. I wouldn't.
But you
like, as in my Snapchat's public.
Yeah, but then when you take pictures and stuff and you post it on it, you take a minute to analyze it.
More than a minute.
Exactly. You don't just quick
More
snap
than a
and then you
minute.
post
If
it,
anything,
you
all
know?
of the videos I take, they're like normally on airplane mode. So then I go home and take my time, like I'm reading a nice book,
Exactly, you know? Whereas you can post
camera.
but you can wake up and post a picture because you're cool with this little circle you're within,
Yeah.
like that thing.
Yeah.
It's like me when I want to post a picture on Instagram.
You kind of have to double think.
You have to think about it like,
Think about it. I send that.
should I just, what do you think? Should I just post and go? You know when you just post and go and then you're like,
I have social media managers for that. I have like 10 people I send my picture out to, and then you have the tally.
I thought she was being serious for a second. I'm like,
No, I'm serious.
okay, no, but
Aisha's one of them.
social media manager though, you paying her?
No, for free, obviously. We're friends,
If someone you ask if they don't.
No, but I thought she legit, like she's got a group of people in a room somewhere.
No, but I have a
Is it
friend.
possible or not?
I have a friend.
As a team.
No, but I have one friend that will literally tell me to delete pictures after I posted them. Like, what do you think?
I used to do that. I would
She did it.
literally call you and be like, oh no. That picture wasn't up.
Girl, delete that right now.
I have a friend.
I should have known you in high school, I'm just saying.
I feel like that's such a good trait to have. Like your friends are being honest. Like,
Yeah.
be like,
I tell you as it is. I
appreciate
have a friend that would call me. She's like, even if I'm in class, she's like, okay, let me just post it
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of Then she's call me. She's like, did you see the picture I posted? I'm like, yeah. Check it. What's? I'm like, okay, fine. So I'll go on it and I'm like,
Why do you not like it?
girl, no. I'm the kind of person that's honest. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
If I don't like your picture, I'm not like it.
Mm-hmm.
If I help you.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't
sometimes.
sugarcoat things.
No, but sometimes I help you. Like if I see you with one, like, oh, you've been there for so long. Okay, let me help you. But if it's not nice, it's not nice.
Yeah.
But like you see, like if with media now, like it's like
But why do
the
you feel
other
this
thing we
way?
need
Do you feel
to
it's like
attend
just a bit
to.
insecure? Or
I think there's some sort of insecurity there, whether we want to
Definitely.
believe it or not, because
Definitely, especially as females. I mean, we're so competitive with each other. And
Yeah.
we're always just like, well, she looks good,
I
But-
want to look even.
but yeah, it's just makeup.
Like my friend that I used to say,
Yeah.
like she's glowing, and then I'm like, sometimes we need to force
seeing
her
other
glow.
girls as well.
You know,
we
we need
really
to just.
all the contour
What is she
points
using?
on.
Yeah.
What's the other person using? And I know with girls nowadays, hey girl, you glow, what do you like? She's like, mashallah, pray. I mean, I'm like,
water.
there's a time they ask me, oh my god, you look so pretty, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's wudu.
but you don't about, but they don't remember all that.
But these guys is like, oh, I wake up in the morning, there's that beauty scrub, and there's that facial wash, and there's this and that.
All that rose water.
You know?
That's funny, man. I'm gonna start using that. So,
But yeah, to answer the question at the end of the day, it's
what's that highlight? What's that highlight? It's good.
First salah.
Oh, did you pray?
oh my god,
man.
You know, I've just been fasting a lot lately.
You know my son that does
You're eligible now.
Yeah.
Where's my man?
Her old man.
Cutting that out.
But yeah.
But it does impact your
It
identity.
does impact your identity.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want someone to see you as a good, as you may be a tyrant, but then you want the world to see you as a good.
I feel like the younger you are, the more of an impact it has. Because like as
when
you guys
growing
say,
up,
you're
especially.
developing yourself.
And the thing is, now
Both of
21st
us.
century, it's tech savvy. Everyone is on.
Yeah, I don't blame teenagers. I feel like they're going through such a rough patch.
I feel like they grew up in the wrong time.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the teenage
Or they're
years.
growing up in the wrong
Yeah,
time. Because, I mean, right now, all of us, we could go out somewhere and then, to be honest, deep down I'm listening to you, but like in my mind I'm like, man, this girl, hurry up, I need to be on my phone.
Yeah.
That is so true, and not just that. You know what the issue is? No, but you know what the issue is that nowadays we don't even have a second with ourselves. Like when I was younger, I used to love to like draw and do all these like creative things that nowadays I ain't got time for.
Do you know what?
But I feel like kids don't have that, you know, expression or kind of like learning curve with their own selves, because nowadays it's just like so much, you know, so much busyness. And,
Because before you're like, oh my god,
No,
when you answer a phone call and then you want to like, oh, take this number down. Usually you run for a pen and paper. Now it's like, oh, hold on, let me get my phone.
Notes.
Yeah,
Yeah, notes very short, yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah, it's so true. Like my nephew for his first birthday, my dad got an iPad. I was just there like, what? His first birthday, he got an iPad. And he was learning it.
He was how old is your nephew?
Right now he's 5. But when
My niece is 4.
Okay.
And she knows how to work the thing.
legit,
And I'm just
legit.
like,
By the time he had that iPad for a month, he was showing me things. Okay, well obviously I did know. I'm not that stupid. I'm not 1 year old. He was just so tech savvy, and I was just like, okay, this is actually, I don't know. I don't think it's good. To just for them to just
They're
have
missing
tech
out on the
We sound like such old moms right now. We sound like my day.
They're missing out on the childhood. Like we used to play. Well, I used to go outside and garden and make mud potions. Like
Mud
cards,
potions,
I don't know. Sometimes
I used to play house.
Yeah, I used to
you know,
climb trees. Like, that used to be fun.
What's house, guys? I think I missed out on something in my life. What's house? No, guys, what's house?
Like, you know, you have to make a house, you have the daddy and the mummy, and then there's a
Oh,
kitchen.
but
And then
why don't you just buy a dollhouse?
It's for sure. When she's a kid.
like when you're trying to fun to do with your friends.
Would you make it? Oh, yeah, I do that. Yeah. I would do that.
they don't really get a child.
Grab all the pillows in the house, mate.
Because they're always on technology.
Can I
They're not
just
really
quickly ask?
going outside and like appreciating nature and like, as kids
Or
and
playing
being
with
messy
your siblings.
or even jumping in puddles and things like
Yeah,
that.
that's
They're
fun.
kind of
R.I.P. Outdoor. Karen.
get gone.
No, I just wanted to like just kind of go through the circle if you don't mind. Like, how many social media platforms do you have
And do it actively.
actively use? Yeah.
Oh, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
What's up now?
Yeah,
No, I personally think WhatsApp does not.
I really think WhatsApp doesn't
It's
count.
text.
That means that it's like it's a place to chat.
Yeah.
It's like text.
How many
Yeah.
hours you spend on that?
Yeah.
Not long, but you know.
And
I'm more of a talk
I
person.
have
Call
a blog
me. If you want to talk to me,
and
call me. Don't text me.
that's it.
So would you say
I hate
5?
talking on the phone.
4.
See, I'd rather talk to you. Like, call me and tell me how important it is. Don't text me.
Okay, so yours is like
She's got 5.
what's
I've got 4.
Oh, sorry.
Instagram, Snapchat,
I've got 5.
Facebook, and
If not,
Twitter.
10.
Blog.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I only used it once. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so 4.4 and a bit.
3.5.
3.5. Okay, what about you?
Speak of yourself.
5.
No, listen, I'm trying to make a point at the end of
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Just collecting
Sorry,
evidence.
then. Some, but yeah, I use 5, but I'm pretty sure I've signed up to all of them.
Like actively, no, but actively.
Yeah, 5,
Yeah, okay.
I have 4, but I only use 2.
I have 4, but I use 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Today.
Girl, it don't take that long to count. We were all doing that. Why didn't you think about it?
3.
3. Alright then. So I'm
Why
going
did you
to
say something? Think about it.
Think about
Okay,
it.
no, I don't. I feel like, I have 4 now, but like a while ago, I went on like a social media cleanse, and it's just like, it's because there's this study these days that with our generation, the new drug, it's not cocaine, it's not weed, it's literally social media, because every time you get a new like, it releases the same levels of dopamine in your brain as it would like if you kind of like getting high from a recreational drug.
Well,
Exactly. So like it's just I'm just making this point based on what you were saying about how like you feel like you don't have a time to yourself. Like I have a hobby, I have like this planner, and I just kind of like dedicate my Sundays, and I just put my phone away somewhere, and I just like deal on my planner, deal on myself, and I do a little bit of paint, watercolor painting, you know. Like I just feel like sometimes you just need to disconnect, and that we there's this idea that like if they don't text back, it's the end of the world. Like yo, they've got another life, you know they've got a life beyond their phone. So I think the point I'm trying to make is just maybe give yourself a day where you legit don't touch.
But why would I
social media.
take you one text back?
Okay, no, but no. Think about it. No. Think about it yourself. Think about it yourself when people have texted you and you haven't texted back. Maybe you had to quickly just drop your phone and have to quickly just go somewhere. If it is, then
Or
I
you just ghosted.
real talk.
Or you just
If I know,
ghosted me.
but
Yeah.
if I know you're at home, the only time I get vexed is that I know you're at home and I know you ain't doing shit. That's the only time I would get. That's the only time I would get vexed. But like, we really need to just be stop being so up each other's lives with all these social media interactions.
Plus, you know when you're with that person.
What person?
Which person,
What person?
You know when you're with that person.
What person? Girl, you gotta be specific.
That
Your friend.
person. That very.
What type of friend?
No.
No.
Any friend.
Okay, our friend.
Be specific. We all know.
Our friend.
We all know that you need to be more specific because we relate differently with everyone.
Okay, that's true. That's actually true. Okay,
Yeah,
a
let's
girl as your friend that you haven't seen in a long time.
A uni friend that you went out to last.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So.
But
Thanks, girl. Thanks.
No,
Actually, that is such a good point. Thanks,
should
Hajia.
I say my point?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like with certain things, you have to make time if it's important to you. Like, if you feel like you need to, like, you know how you said you don't have time to do certain things? I'm not personally, but I feel like,
I'm really offended right now.
sorry. I just feel like you need to make time in your day, in your schedule, and be like, okay, I'm going to disconnect, like you said. And hopefully that should bring peace back into your life.
It's easier said than done, though. That's the thing.
But only because you feel addicted to your phone.
That everyone's
It's
so
your
like-
True.
It's
You
your
know,
own
today, my phone, I don't know, like, I think like iPhones, man, they just crashed. And I just, like, the first thing, I just went straight to, like,
Shoulder or something.
no, I went straight to the actual store.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, listen, why is this broken? Like, get me a new one. Like, you know, warranty still on.
It's
So,
just,
you know,
like, everyone
I
has
just
different
had a little bit
struggles.
of panic,
Yeah.
you know?
Everyone has different struggles with their addiction to their phone.
True,
And I
it's
feel like
my
we need to
baby.
work on it. Yeah. That's what I think.
No, yeah, it's true. I mean, literally, there's a time my dad would be talking. Like, he's talking. And I'm just like, when he's done, then he's like, did you hear me? I'm like, sorry, what? And he's like,
Kids these days.
Yeah.
So rude.
so they try to do that thing where they take your phone away, and I'm like,
You know how we were kind of looking at the
That
younger
doesn't really work
generation
all the
and
time.
looking at how
Yeah.
they're very tech savvy and they're growing up tech savvy. Maybe we need to actually look at it from like the older generation. Like, what did they think about us? But I feel like the older generation, they obviously the generations don't understand each other. But what they complain that we're on our phone too much. But it's like, yo, the internet's there. Like I can have access to anything right now. That's grand, G.
it's grand because like, it's not to the point that teachers don't even complain because you could be a blackboard on your phone. It's like the teacher's like, oh, I'm gonna drop you. I'm like, I'm a blackboard. Hello. You know? So it's like,
They encourage people like bringing.
I feel like your phone is like your other guy.
Like
I
even
do agree with that, but I feel like when it comes to socializing with people, you kind of need to like take a step back from
yeah, I realise that. You know when you're out with
Well,
your
actually,
friends,
Mm-hmm.
you know when you're out with your friends and you're like going to or whatever, people will still be on the phone. When
Yeah.
they're in front of that person and they're
annoys
talking
me.
to
Yeah, that
I know
annoys
so much.
Yeah, okay, like very much like photos and stuff. That's cool. But put your phone away because you're.
Yeah, I feel
You're
like
literally in front of people
Yeah.
and like they're here in front of you and you're on your phone. Like you can talk to them later on when you're like out
Yeah.
by yourself. You spent time planning this kind of dinner or wherever you're going, but you're not even talking. It's like pointless.
Yeah.
I know it makes, I completely agree with that. I actually only recently upgraded before I had like a really crap phone, so now I felt So before I didn't feel as connected. If anything, I've always been like a step behind in terms of like phones really. So I've always been like not as connected to my phone because I was like, well, everyone's, you know, I'm not about to bring my phone out on the table here. Let me just have my phone right now. So you know what I mean. So I feel
that how impersonal it is. Like, but then to be honest, that person is not your friend. If you're gonna find out about something that big through social media and they haven't added you.
speaking of, I'm just
Don't get me wrong, but people these days crave for that attention online. When it comes
and
to
it's not
stuff
just
like
No,
that.
honestly, with me, sorry, here, kind of.
So now I've forgotten. Sorry.
Okay, like with me, I don't know, like with me, I don't like sharing happy moments or sad
I don't
moments
share my life
on
social
media
either.
unless it's a platform where I know people don't know me. Because when you share
I
your
have my point.
I genuinely believe evil eye is everywhere, intentionally and unintentionally. So if you share your happiness, like even someone's like, oh,
That is so true.
mashallah, like in their heart, like in that head, like they could be your best friend, but there's still evil eye with that mashallah sometimes, you know.
But let me tell you something. So first year, I was going through quite, I was quite down and I was quite depressed. I think first year. Guys, this is actually quite serious. Think about depression moment. So yeah, I was just going through like a rough patch in life. So I kind of like deleted social media. Actually, not because of for like a social cleanse, just because when I would watch other people being happy. It would make me even more sad because I would like compare my situation to their situation. Like they're enjoying themselves and then look at me and look at the state that I'm in and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Violence. You know? So I don't know. I just feel like it's become a tool for comparison because you're always just like, oh my god, well my life is not as lit as this person's life. Look at them, they're going to, I don't know, Tokyo every weekend and you know, I can barely afford to So I just feel like, yeah, it's just really hard to keep up with everyone and I feel like we're always putting up a front as well. So yeah, I just feel like when I was going through that rough patch, I just, literally everyone was like, why don't you post on social media anymore? And I was like, I can't watch it because I feel like everyone's just trying to show off. And I don't know, it just affects me mentally, like actually affects me, because it's like when you see all these people and it's like, oh, it's great, well, good for you, but do I actually feel good for you?
Trust me, I genuinely understand what you said, or what you're saying, because even though I said I went on a cleanse, I only just realised it was a cleanse because I can see that stuff now. I feel like, oh, whatever, it doesn't really bother me. But back then, it was a real big issue, especially when it was like, I'm looking like people from high school, like we all came from this one place, but oh, look at where they're going, and I start comparing, and I'm just like, I don't need this, because when
That
you do
is
that,
so true.
you're just so in yourself, you don't actually
I've unfollowed a lot of people
go
actually
to
from
change
high school
yourself.
because of that.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sorry.
it's
Thank
not.
you. But it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not the right
It's like-
state to be in because I know it can be really like saddening and stuff, but that's all we come to me and I'm making happy.
Oh, I love this girl.
Oh my god, you're so cute.
That's so nice.
Like too much. You know? Like no.
Emotional.
Alright, guys,
It does impact your identity when you use social media, whether we believe it or not.
Alright, I mean, okay, let's go. Let's go.
La 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 la